But we're going to work on this first. We're going to work on the type. I'm just going to make that like a little, I'm just going to edit that a little bit. Meow, meow, meow. I mean, this doesn't mean anything, so I don't know why I needed to take a full sentence. All right, so let's go look at some type. And I want to look for a body type. So I'm not necessarily going to use this as a body type. It's a little too decorative, right? It has like a lot of personality to it. So I'm going to look for something that's like a little, that has a relationship to that, maybe a little bit, um, but is a little bit of a different typeface. So sometimes, okay, so popular pairings. This, I love this. We could go with Roboto. So they're giving you some suggestions. So Roboto looks good. Um, Open Sans looks good. A slightly different version of this font. Okay, so they're suggesting that, you know, this is a good body font with this type. So they're just giving you some good pairings. So I might just go with Roboto. Um, Roboto is a pretty well-known type specimen. So I'm just going to Google something really quick. So every browser comes with a certain type of like fonts, web-safe fonts. Yeah, maybe we don't even have to deal with this. I'm just actually going to grab Roboto. So, do I like Open Sans or Roboto better? I think I'm more into Roboto. Okay, so let me grab this one. Let's see. How do I do that? Let me see. Okay, yeah, Roboto. I'll do the little plus sign. I'll go to my font family, review. Okay, so here's Roboto. You could just bring these in as like one embed. So this now has both. This has Roboto and that Baloo. So I will just bring this in as one in my HTML, and I'll just replace the original Google API. So now it will have. I'm gonna put this above it because I don't think this one. This one only has. Y'all don't have to worry about what I'm doing right now. I'm just gonna make sure that this has all the fonts that I want here. Cool. Okay. So just make your font package and then just link it in. Probably just do it all at once. I just did it kind of dumb. Okay. So, and then I'll head back here and I will just grab the font family for the Roboto here. Okay. And so I'm going to target, let's see. So in C text, I might actually take this. I think I'm going to take this out of the P tag because I want to undo the P tag styling anyways. And I'm just going to target C text. So let's find C text, okay? I'll put this in here, and I'm going to use the web inspector to do the rest of the surgery. Okay, so, oh, what happened? I think I broke something. I probably broke something with that. Okay, hang on one second. Let me just go back. I broke something with, I think it needs this. I think I just forgot. I just did something dumb. Oh no. Oh, I forgot the @ sign. Give me this. Okay, that looks better. Are you still broken? Yeah, okay, I'm so smart. All right, so let's target our type. So in C text, no. Just gonna move this up a little bit. Okay, I want well, I know I'm gonna want some padding, right? So I definitely want some padding. And I'm gonna do, let's see, like 1 VW all around. Actually, we're gonna do 0. So the top, we're gonna do 0 on the bottom. Top, no, sorry, top. So 0 on the bottom. And then I want maybe like on the left. And I don't necessarily want to center it, but I do want to get the like same amount of space between this edge and this edge here. So maybe we do like 4.5, get that like pixel perfect design. Maybe we'll try 5, see how that renders out. Yeah, and then, so I think that's okay. And then let's also do our font size. So I want it to be a bit smaller. I think I'm into like a 3.5 moment. Yeah, I think that looks pretty nice. And maybe a little less padding on the top. Nope. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. And then let's also do our, I think I'm going to want to do my dark blue color for my type. So back here. Oops, sorry, I was working in the web inspector. Give me this, give me this, give me this. We'll do color. Okay. All right. I think maybe I want this a little smaller actually. I think I want it 3. And then let's also just give it a width because I don't like, this isn't working for me over here. So let's do a width. Let's say, oh, that's way too small. Okay, cool. Obviously when you have real words, it will probably look a little better than the way that mine is rendering out, but we'll leave this for now. Okay, and I'm just gonna copy that over to ctext. All right, and let's get rid of some of this more wacky spacing. So wacky. Cool. Let's tab over, you go away. Okay, great. So then our C action, which is gonna be just the section that's holding my button. Okay, so for that one, I'm just gonna use some margin to position my button inside of that. So let's target a button inside of C action. So we just need the flex for this. So we'll leave that as is, but I'll indent here so we know that this friend is a child of that friend. We don't need that. And then I'm gonna say C action button because that's actually what we're using. And what we can do is let's go ahead and let's look at this page. And let's take a look at how they are styling the button. So C action button. Okay, so I don't think this is actually helpful to us. I think we could probably build this on our own. So I'm gonna head back over to our page, just worth checking on. And let's give it a width of, let's see, let's start with 30 VW. Oops. And then a height of 10 VW. We're going to change all this. And then I want a background. So I'm going to grab that gradient that I used earlier for my header. And I'm going to just switch out the colors for that a little bit. So I still have this open. I think I want to use some of my lighter colors for that one. Or maybe a gradient between these two. So maybe I'll just try to switch that gradient a little bit that I had. So I'm going to use the same, like the same gradient. I'm just going to make a slightly different. Okay. And then maybe I'll make it a little more dramatic. We could also try to see like what that, I think that this light blue, it's gonna kind of like wash things out a little, like the mixture of two of these colors, but let's see what that will look like. Oh, okay, a little pastel moment. Okay, let's do it. Let's go with it. Okay, and we still have like the same about 140 of a angle. So I'll just copy this over here. Whoops. You go there. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. Oh my god, cute. Okay, so yeah, I think that looks nice. I actually think I might switch the colors because maybe we want the lighter to sort of be on one side. Although, I don't know. We'll mess with it. I'm gonna leave this for now. But we're gonna just do some surgery on our button here. Okay. So I know it has a border on it. I know I don't want it to have a border, so I'm just gonna say border none. And I'm gonna give it like the slightest roundiest corners. Border radius. Let's do 1 VW. And then I also want to, okay, so this is all caps. That's great. I want to make sure that my my type is the same in here, okay? And so I might actually move this type Roboto so I don't have to put it like twice. I might actually just put it on, well, the title stack we want to be that. Okay, so you know what? Sorry. Maybe we do need to just put it here. I'm going to put it in both, which is a little sloppy, but for brevity. You could also make like a secondary class that just holds that, right? And then you put a class of Roboto on everything you want to have a Roboto class. I'll let you all figure that out. Okay. I think I want even less roundy corners. And then I'm also going to do white type. So I know I want color white. Okay. We're cute. All right. And so let's use a web inspector for the rest of this. So I got my button color white. I think I want to do border radius like 0.5 VW. Okay. And then we're going to do a margin. And we're going to do, yeah, so we'll just do margin, shorthand, top right, bottom left. So the top, I think we'll do 0. We might even want to do like -1 VW just to move it up a little bit. And then we're just going to do the left. So let's do like 3 VW to start off with. We'll just kind of start moving it where we want it to go. Okay, so let's take a look at that, and let's kind of compare it with the this friend here. Okay, so the thing that I like about this is that I really like how the type, right? Like there's kind of like a little bit more of a relationship between here, and then also the line height here is a lot different than ours. So I'm gonna try a couple different things here just to kind of get this again looking like pixel perfect. So I think we might need some more letter spacing here and a little more line height. Yeah, and then let me just grab what I just did here. So let's grab this and let's put this over on the button itself. And actually, you know what? Sorry, while we're here, let's do font. I want to do font size because I kind of want this to like be a little obnoxious. And okay, so we have Roboto. Maybe that's a little too big. That's kind of cute. And then let's do our some letter spacing. A little too much. Kind of into that. Okay, so let me grab this, and then let's put this over. Where am I going? Okay, I'm going to CSS, and I'm going in button. So we're gonna put this over here. And then again, I'm gonna use the web inspector for this because I'm such a visual person. I like to kind of see as I'm designing. All right, so I'm just gonna grab this type. And I thought I took this out of, oh, you know what, I forgot I went back and didn't do that. I want to take that out of the p tag because I want to just be able to kind of control exactly how it looks, okay? And I'm going to target the, I'm going to get rid of these like big stupid words and just, I don't know, replace them with something that's, actually, you know what, I said I wasn't going to do this. Let's just grab this little blurb friend here. Thank you, Wikipedia. That's too long. Never mind. Sorry. Never mind. Okay. Great. Okay. So I stripped out some of that that style that comes with the p tag, and so now I'm just going to target C text. So I'm going to give it a little more padding on the top. Okay. And then actually I think that looks kind of nice. I might give it just like a tiny bit more letter spacing. That's crazy. Oh yeah. Oh my god, we're so cute. Look at that. I love it. I love that. Okay. And then let's also do a little line height. I'm into that. Excellent. So let's, maybe that's a little too much. Let's do like, yeah, I like that a little better. Okay. And then I think that looks good. Top right, bottom left. I think we're good there. And then our little play button. All right. So let's copy this over to the C text. Yeah, here we go. For some reason I flexed twice on there because I'm a dum-dum. Okay, so I'm wondering now if we can just make this like pop a little more. So I feel like it just needs something else to kind of like really help it pop, right? So I think we could take a look at the shadow that we have here. Let's see what maybe a shadow could do for us. Maybe we'll do a shadow in black and see if it will just kind of help that like our background pop a little more. And I'm gonna grab this component. Let's see. Component section, component primary. I'm just trying to find the card. I wanna steal their box shadow. I'm gonna steal their box shadow. And I'm gonna head over here to my card, because that's what's styling everything. All right. So let's see if that makes any difference for us. So real quick, let's just kill this. Okay, so there's that really subtle little shadow. You know, and so that looks like super material design-esque, right? So if you want, right, like we could kind of play with some other versions. If you're really into like working with that shadow, maybe we do a lighter color background, you know, so we could maybe try maybe our little cute light pink friend, or maybe even just like a little bit of a gray. Let's just try that. Let's see like maybe what some other options are for us. And even though I'm having y'all make like a really specific mock-up, you know, I definitely encourage you to kind of keep trying out some different color combinations. It's fine to like change what your mock-up is as you're developing, but you don't want to stray too far so that you just end up like totally redesigning everything. I hate that. I don't like that at all. Um, I was kind of more into this background, and so let's get rid of this one. Okay, but I do want a little bit of depth. Maybe I'm into the white. I think I'm into the white. Who am I? Yeah, I'm into that. But I still feel like it needs something back there. So, oh, here's what we can do. This is probably like a really good job for like a repeating texture. So one of the things that we can do is in your there's some resources for you in the Patternify that we used last time. Maybe we can just grab like a little something like really kind of minimal. And we can also like make our own pattern. So I don't know, maybe we just go with some dots. And maybe the dots we go with kind of fit into our color scheme. So maybe we do some fun dots. Or maybe we kind of break our color scheme. I kind of want to put a little bit of neon green in this. I think I'm going to do it. But I'm going to do it in a way that's a little less, that follows the rules a tiny bit. So let's grab this one. I'm going to grab this one, and I'm going to make a little pattern. Oops. Oh, did I grab the wrong color? Yeah. Give me this. Let me C6FF00. Yes. Allow me to do that. Where was I? In Patternify. You come over here. There we go. And then we can just paint. I think that's pretty cute. Maybe we just do like a bigger dot moment. Yeah, I'm into that. I'm into it. We could even make it more subtle. Okay, so we can grab this whole thing. So I'm going to grab this data. So it's going to be background URL and then repeat. So I'm going to put that in my screen. Yeah, screen 2. So I'll leave this in case I want to go back to that. Maybe I have some options. And we'll just do background URL, meow, meow, meow. And then we'll do repeat after that. Put the data in there. Oh, that's a lot of data. All right, let's see if we can run that. This is cute. I think it's cute. I think we're cute. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know if that's the best decision. I think it's kind of nice. You know, there's some other ways that we can work with like scrollable content. You know, so maybe the background stays static. But the thing that we definitely will want to do is we want to keep our title bar. We want to keep this here for sure. Okay, so we can try a couple really simple things. So for here, I'm going to target that title. Where is that? Title, header, title. I'm going to say header, flex. No, that's the wrong thing. I'm going to say, I'm going to go to the HTML and I'm going to figure out what I'm doing. Screen header. Okay, so we're going to target screen header. Yeah. Okay. And we're going to try, instead of position absolute, I'm going to do position fixed. And so what that allows you to do, look at that. Look how fancy. Look how fancy we are. It's so cute. Okay? And then also, let's try that. I'm not totally convinced this will work, but let's try it on our... Let's do this. We're going to... Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to organize this a little better. So let's say you do want a background image, right? Or your texture or something like that. I'm actually going to put this on the body. This is the thing I hate about Glitch. Like I love Glitch, but just that weird scroll situation makes me upset. Let's go to the body and let's put it on the body. Because what we can do with our other backgrounds, right? So like we're just not, our other containers like screen 1, screen 2, screen 3, they have background colors which will go over the body. But we'll just get rid of the background color for screen 2 so that it'll look the same, right? But the reason that we want to do that is I'm also going to set the background body to position fixed as well. And hope that doesn't break our project. Because what I want to do is I want to scroll and I want this pattern to stay where it is. Okay, let's also try that. So again, I'm not convinced that this is going to work. We can also try it on... Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay. So to do what I'm suggesting, I think it's not going to be as easy as I want it to be, but we can revisit that in a subsequent tutorial. So the last thing that we'll do, okay, is I'm just going to put this same information in these 2 other containers. Okay, so I'm going to head over to my HTML. And okay, so in cards, card 1, everything inside of card 1, I'm going to copy. And I'm going to put it inside of card 2. And so to begin with, I'm going to have like, it's going to look the same. There's just going to be a bunch of Rapino friends. And let's just do card 1. Card 2. And then I think that's card 2. Yeah. And then we'll do card 3. So let's give that a little more space here. All right. And then let's just move this div out a little bit. No, yeah. Because that's going to be the whole, all the cards, all the cards. Okay, so if we refresh, we should have 3 of the exact same thing. Look at us. Okay, so then the only thing that you would have to do is just go in and manually change your information. Look at this app, y'all. We just built like a real cute app. So what we want to do is just in that information. So the other people that I chose were Christine. Oh my goodness, Christine Press. Okay, and then I also have her image, and then who was the other player? Oh, she's also a forward. Megan Dunn. No, Crystal Dunn. What's wrong with me? Megan Dunn had her locker next to mine in high school. DUFF, DU, and then that's I don't know where that's stored in my brain apparently. And she is a defender. Okay, so then the only thing that we have to swap out is our images, okay? And so the only problem that I may potentially encounter, so here, let's just see how this looks, is that your images should be sized either by like width or height as the same. So for me, I want them to have this, I think I want them to have the same height. So let's just try to link in the Christine Press image I have. So these look like they're the same aspect ratio. This one is not, so I just have to edit it to at least in the same aspect ratio. They don't have to be, they don't have to be like the exact same size because we're resizing them anyway. So they're already resized to a width of 75. So if I just go here, go back into my CSS, and then I'm going to find that second, whoops, sorry, it's in HTML. I'm going to find the Christine Press image link here. Okay, there we go. Let's see what we got here. Oh my goodness. Okay, and then so I'll just show you really quickly how to edit that image. So let's just take a look. All right, so this one is going to be, this one is 1200 by 800. This one is 975 by 650, but they're the same aspect ratio. And because I don't need them to be that big, I might just resize the Crystal Dunn one. So, okay, so 975 is going to be the width. So what I'll do is I can open this up in Preview, and I can, and what I'll do is, let me open one of these up too. Okay, actually no, that won't work. So I'm just gonna resize this. You can also do this in Photoshop, right? So, so I'll just resize this to what the Christine Press one is, so 975 by 650. So, actually maybe that doesn't make sense. What's a Rapino? 1200 by 800. So maybe, does that make more sense? All right, so this is gonna be, actually here, let's go in here and let's go to Tools. Let's go to Adjust Size. Okay, and so I'm just gonna make the width, here, this is a smarter way to do it. I'm gonna make the width the same as this one, so 975. So 975. Okay, and then I'll just use the this crop tool to make it have the same height. So 975 by, I'm looking for 650 here. Perfect. So then I'll just hit crop, save, and then I'm going to re-upload that image so that now they're all the same. They're not exactly the same size, but they are the same aspect ratio. So I'll go to Assets, I'll upload the new Crystal Dunn image. All right, grab the CDN for that. And then I'll just head over to my HTML, get that last image. All right, and then I'll refresh. We're so cute. Look at this cute app we just made. All right, so stay tuned for some finishing touches.